The views shared herein are of my own thoughts and opinions and are a reaction and or response of alleged occurrences, statements, actions, and or events. Welcome back to the Ill Chill Will Show, man. I'm your host. And we got a jam-packed show today, man. The Knicks are NBA champions, man, breaking a long drought. We also get into the upcoming NBA draft this coming Tuesday and Wednesday. Um, hey, B2K versus Pretty Ricky in the versus battle, man. That's gonna be pretty interesting. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. StockX IPO this week. We're gonna get into that a little bit. I'm gonna play a little bit of Earn Your Leisure as far as their thoughts on that. But man, how has you guys' week been, man? My week been okay. It's been cool. Thank y'all for coming back. Thank y'all for tuning into last week's episode, man. This week's episode is gonna be even better, man. And just thank you for rocking with me moving forward. FYI, if you're on Spotify, you can watch the Ill Chill Will Show on Spotify also, or you can listen to it on Spotify. And of course, the Ill Chill Will Show is available in podcast form everywhere else. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you once again. And I'm mainly on YouTube. Also, Ill Chill Will Show will be dropping every Saturday. I'm not gonna give you a time because I'm doing all the editing, doing everything myself. So every Saturday though, the Ill Chill Will Show will be dropping moving forward. So let's get into the first topic, man. Uh, New York Knicks won the NBA championship, man. Their first championship in a very long time since 1973. So it's been a very long time since their last title. The NBA champions now, man, breaking a 53-year drought. Last year I said last year. Correction from last week. I said 1970 something. I don't know if I said 72 or what I said, but it was actually 1973. Also, clearing up another correction real fast on the WNBA, the team salary caps are 7 million. It used to be 1.4 million for the team salary caps, and the max contract for the WNBA players, a max contract is 1.4 million. So those are the corrections for last week. But let's get back into the Knicks, man. Congratulations to the Knicks, man. Let's hit the round of applause again, man. That's great that they were able to end that drought, and they also became the eighth. It's the eighth straight season that the NBA crowned a different NBA champion, man. Eight straight season. The last team to go back to back was the Golden State Warriors. That was 2017 and 2018. Steph Curry, KD, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and everybody. That was the last repeat champion. So, hey, sorry OKC. Y'all couldn't do it. Got ousted by the Sparrows, and of course the Sparrows, man, the youth caught up to them, and the Knicks, they did what they supposed to have done. Something that I knew that they was gonna do, and I said that they were gonna do. So tough luck for them, man. But the question is, can the Knicks repeat? That's a huge question now. Most championship teams, they start losing players because players win, players want to get paid afterwards. So good thing for the Knicks is they have 8 players on the contract going into next season, and they're key players. So Mikal Bridges, Cat, Jalen, um, McBride, Josh Hart, all of them are under contract. Now it's gonna get a little tricky because Mitchell Robinson, his contract is up. Looking at my index card, Larry Shaman, he's gonna be an unrestricted free agent. Also, Mitchell Robinson gonna be an unrestricted free agent. Jordan Clarkson, he's gonna be an unrestricted free agent, and of course, Jose Alderon, though a little short beast. I might have said his name wrong. Sorry if I did. He has a player option for 4.5 million that he can opt out of or opt into. So that's up to him. But the Knicks are 40 million over the salary cap. So that's gonna make a little things tough for them too. That second threshold, the hard cap, is higher. I think it's like 22 million for the hard cap, and I don't think the Knicks want to go over that. So they have 13. They're 13 million under the hard cap right now. So it's going to be kind of difficult to fill that team out, especially if they get Mitchell Robinson at market value, which is between 13 and 15 million. His contract is up from 12.9 million. So if they decide to bring Mitchell Robinson back at market value, well, they're going to pretty much be stuck with getting rookies and having to get veteran minimum to pretty much fill out the team. So can they repeat? Yes, they can, but you got to pump the brakes on it, man. I think it's going to be a ninth straight season that we're going to crown a new NBA champion. The Sparrows in Vegas. Vegas has the Sparrows as their favorite to win the championship next year. I don't blame them. They're ahead of schedule, but injuries and a whole bunch of different things can derail them. So we don't want to get too much on the Sparrows like that, because injuries can happen. But Vegas gonna pick who they gonna pick. For me, I don't know, man. Like the NBA is so wide open, but I love it. For the Knicks to repeat, I mean, you got the Celtics, man. Jason Tatum, he's gonna be healthy. Who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, Giannis being tied to the Celtics a lot. Giannis kind of denying going to the Celtics. So I mean, but if the Celtics get Giannis, you got Giannis and Tatum, man. Like that's a lethal combination. I really like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum together, but if they break them up and bring in Giannis, I mean that's still a really good team. But you still got chemistry to get used to. I hope the Celtics don't break up Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum because I feel like they still have a lot of winning to do, and I feel like they can win a championship together once again. But that's gonna be to be determined, man. But the Knicks NBA champions, man, congratulations to them. That's the biggest story that we have because I mean 53 years, man. Is it gonna be another 53? Who knows? Can they repeat? It's very possible. OG, he's still in the contract also. I forgot about OG. He was a big time hero for them. So they got the main players coming back, which is great for them. And I just hope they're able to, you know, put it together, man. Do what they gotta do, man. I'm a Lakers fan myself, so I don't know what the Lakers gonna do. I hear they're in talks with LeBron James, but it's gonna be interesting NBA offseason. Now, speaking of NBA offseason, man, we can go ahead and get into the next topic. Staying with the NBA, it's gonna be the NBA draft, man. So the NBA draft is this coming Tuesday and Wednesday. The top three picks coming from the Wizards, the Jazz, and the Grizzlies, man. It's gonna be pretty interesting, man. You got Darren Peterson of the Kansas City Jayhawks, man. He's a guard. He's a really good player, man. But there's a lot of people that they kind of on the fence with him because he's had injury problems and he's been, I guess you can say, a little moody. And I mean he's a different guy. He's and that's not in a bad way. That's not in a bad way, in my opinion. But at the same time, when it comes to far as maybe having an ego or something like that, I mean, hey, every player needs to have an ego to play any sport. I mean, it's not easy to play a sport like basketball, especially at a high level. So for him to, be overconfident, I'm fine with that. Now, if it's disgruntled and he's a locker room cancer, then that's something entirely different. But it's been rumors out there per ESPN that he's only worked out with the Wizards and all he's doing is working out for the Wizards and he don't want to you know work out for any other team. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. So he's expecting himself to be the number one pick. Now you got Mr. AJ. Not gonna try to say his last name. Young fella out of BYU. He's a forward. He's worked out with the Wizards and the Jazz. So it's very interesting between them two. They're two of the top two players, so you don't really know which one of them are going to be number one. Both of them expect to be number one. Now, you got a dark horse in there. I'm not saying he's gonna be the number one pick, but Cameron Boozer, Carlos Boozer's son, played in the NBA. Cameron Boozer, man, he's a very high level player coming out of Duke, forward. Whichever team he goes to, whether it's the Wizards or the Jazz or the Grizzlies, I think he's gonna be very good right away because his skill set. He's between 6'9" and 6'10". I 6'11" on paper. I think they have him, but his actual height is about 6'9", and he is a very high level skilled stretch four. You can play him at the five a little bit. He can even play the three, man. He's very skilled. He can handle the ball. He can shoot really well. Like Cameron Boozer, he can really go. So that's really my dark horse pick to be the rookie of the year in this upcoming NBA season, man. But the NBA draft, man, it's gonna be very interesting. I can't wait to see the trades. What y'all think gonna happen, man? As far as trades, as far as who you want your team to pick, man. Who my team, we've been trading away number one picks, well, first round picks for the last couple of years, man. And last draft pick that we made was Dalton Connect picks, Dalton Connect and Bronny James. Neither one of them two have panned out yet, so it's gonna be to be determined for the Los Angeles Lakers, man. But what's your favorite team, man? Drop that in the comments. Who do you want your team to draft, and who do you think is the best player in the draft, and who's gonna be rookie of the year coming out of this draft? Now, best player for me in the draft, I'm still gonna go with Cameron Boozer again, man. I've been looking at him since the All American McDonald's All American game, man, and he can play. He can play. Looked at him at Duke. I feel like you know, at Duke and different programs, Duke, Kansas, North Carolina, like you got to play underneath their system. You got to play underneath their coaching. You just gotta play within the system. NBA, it's a little different. If you're good enough, the system gonna be built around you. I feel like Cameron Boozer is good enough for that, and I feel like the Grizzlies would be the best team for him to land in. I don't know what the Grizzlies gonna do with Ja Morant, but far as having a talent come in and able to, weather the storm and take over that organization far as being a franchise player. I feel like Cameron Boozer can definitely step in and do that. I'm telling you right now, Cameron Boozer, he's really good, man. Y'all look into him. If you don't know, then you know, man. Especially for the Duke heads out there. I'm not a Blue Devils fan, but I recognize game, man. Cameron Boozer, his game is very good. So outside of that, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. We're gonna go ahead and get into the next topic, man. Uh man, so this topic, these two topics right here, man, it's sad news, and I hate to report on it, but it's two people that I follow. So first we gonna start off in the NFL, man. Aldon Smith. Unfortunately, he passed away this past week, man, at age 36. Um, far as the cause of his death, it's unknown. Per ESPN, his family is going to have his brain donated to the CTE center at Boston University, and I mean, hopefully they find the answers that they're looking for. Prayers and condolences go out to them, man. Alden Smith was actually delivered some pieces to a homeless shelter in the Bay Area before he passed away. So I mean, he was able to be, used in a good way before he passed. Man, I just prayed for his family, pray for comfort, and pray. It's tough. It's a tough situation. Also, going to the music industry, man. Tay Keith, Grammy nominated producer, man. He's worked with Drake, Eminem, Cardi B, Travis Scott. Um, the list goes on, man. Takey was a very talented producer, man, and for him to pass away, he passed away at just age 29. Um, Memphis, well, no, Metro Tennessee police found him in his apartment. His cause of death is also undetermined, man. They was performing a wellness check when they found him, so unfortunate news, man, across both sectors, man. So I mean, uh, like I said, there are two people that I really, followed the line and know of and know about. So I figured I would, mention that. So let's get into a lighter note. try to bring everyone's spirits back up, man. So getting to the next topic, man. B2K versus Pretty Ricky staying in the music industry, man. The versus battle goes on, and now you got two R&B groups in the 2000s going up against each other, man. So the question is, who do y'all have, and who will y'all pick now? For me, at first, I felt like B2K on paper was going to run away with this, but when I started doing my homework, man, I mean, I was like, okay, first song B2K, I was just like, okay, what's gonna go up against this? What's gonna go up against this? And then I was like, uh, that that can definitely beat that. That can like bump bump bump. One of B2K's biggest hits, man, and then you have Pretty Ricky's Hotline, like the hits going up against each other. Like Pretty Ricky got this thing in the bag. What do y'all think? For me, it's Pretty Ricky, man, because it's like depending on what type of person you are, I think it's gonna come down to who you would pick for this. Just on paper, but for me, man, it's like I started getting into Pretty Ricky's discography, man. They got a deep discography. And when you think about it, for me, like, I mean, you got songs like this, man, nothing but a number. And it's like juicy, you know what I'm saying? Like your body it's like it's like what can B2K do with that, man? Like, I mean, for me personally, it's gonna be Pretty Ricky because I mean, if you trying to, you know, get to what you trying to get to, Pretty Ricky is gonna come up in your playlist before B2K come up in your playlist. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But who y'all got winning, man? I mean, B2K, they got a long discography, but far as for my particular taste, man, like both groups dominated 2000s. Like I said, early 2000s B2K, mid 2000s Pretty Ricky. But for me, man, like Pretty Ricky, they gonna be in my playlist before B2K gonna be in my playlist. Now the versus battle, it's not just about the songs and how they sound nowadays. Now it's progressed to a more so performing your discography, and if your performance is better than your opponent, you can easily win. So when it comes to B2K versus Pretty Ricky, for me, I'm taking Pretty Ricky because of their songs and my taste and what I would have in my playlist if I'm trying to get to what I'm trying to get to. But if B2K get on that stage, man, and them guys get to dancing and they get to dancing like they doing this for Lil Saint, Pretty Ricky in for a long night. I'm just saying. I'm just saying because if it's coming down to performances, man, like B2K, like they got the Millennium Tour, man. Like they already in shape. They already been dancing. We don't know what in the world Pleasure P and you know uh Blue and we don't know what they've been doing. Last time I saw them, they was a little out of shape. So I mean, if they're in shape and they can get on stage and they can perform, B2K will be in for a long night. But if they can't perform, and like I said, they get up there, Marion Fitz dancing behind, get up there and get to putting on a show, Pretty Ricky in for a long night, man. That's all I'm saying. But what do y'all think? Who do y'all think gonna win this versus battle? It's gonna be June 25th, man. So it'd be something to really tune into. tune into and just watching see, just listen to the songs that you pretty much grew up on. If you in my age group. Now, if you're not in my age group, you're a little younger. You can learn something. For the people in their 20s and everything. You can learn a little something. Like, hey, maybe y'all can teach me something. Maybe y'all already been listening to these two groups, B2K and Pretty Ricky. But all in all, who do y'all have winning for me? Like I said, performance wise, B2K get on that stage and they do what they do, man. I'm going with B2K. But from a discography, I mean, hey, like I said, Pretty Ricky would pop up in my playlist before B2K when it comes to certain things, depending on what you're doing or whatever. So uh that's my pick on paper, Pretty Ricky. But I think B2K might just take this one, man. They already been performing, they already been touring. And they're younger too, So I mean, youth has a advantage, and like I said, performances, man. Like the versus battle is about performances now, so I feel like B2K gonna put on a real good show, and they gonna take this versus battle. But far as song for song, when you think about it, yeah, pretty Ricky got that one locked down. But anyway, what y'all think, man? Get into the comments, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into the next topic, last and final topic, man. SpaceX is going public. They dropped their IPO this past week, man. It went crazy for the first 3 days before it calmed down, but it's still going good now. My question is, will you guys get into it? For me, I'm not gonna get into it, but I mean, I listen to you know certain people. You know what I'm saying? My go-to source is Earn Your Leisure. Ian, Rashad, and Troy, man, they break down the stock market big time. They've been doing this for over a decade, man. It's been a while. I've been watching them for a long time. So if you kind of on the fence and you want to get into the stock market, but you don't really know what to do, I feel like Earn Your Leisure is one of the you know uh good guys that you can really listen to, man, for the free. They drop a lot of free knowledge. Now they do have paid courses and stuff that you can join, but that's up to you. You can do that on your own. But as far as free knowledge, they drop a lot of free knowledge. They bring a lot of guests on. They drop a lot of free knowledge. But I'm gonna pull them up and we're gonna see what they have to say about this Stock X program and what we should do.
Part of the initiative today, which is like, I mean, out of here. But I think the biggest future guidance is that health tech piece. Yeah. Right? And if you look at, I think they made the announcement January of this year, their partnership with NVIDIA. And I'll go back to our first visit in January when we listened to how healthcare and AI are going, how they're going to be using AI in healthcare together.
All right, they're about to get into it.
Let's talk about SpaceX. That's obviously, going to be the story of the week. IPO is on Friday. Mm-hmm. Highly anticipated IPO. Probably cross over Elon Musk's net worth to $1 trillion, be the first trillionaire. So, what's the overall?
He said trillionaire. I mean, imagine being a trillionaire, y'all. Man. Whew.
Thoughts on SpaceX as a whole and what it's going to, how it's going to impact the stock market?
I won't cast any aspersions on the company or Elon at this time. Kudos to all of the entrepreneurs and employees that have stayed there to be able to have this liquidation event. My case for every IPO, and respectfully, I'm going to tell everyone this, stop asking me if there's any exception to that 6-month rule. Because if not, I'm going to make you go to 18 months. No, I don't care for SpaceX or any other company. Databricks, Anduril, OpenAI, Anthropic, minimum of 6 months. So do I think that this company has tremendous value? The revenue model is very interesting. I'll say that, but I will say he has found a way, and I've said long ago, he's going to leave Tesla at some point to lead this in Starlink. And I think we're going to get close to that. This is the company that he really loves the most out of the lineup of companies. Do I think it'll have a negative impact? The inclusion thing with the 401k, even though people, for those who don't know, you can change some of what's in your 401k by the selection of that. but the automatic inclusion into the 401ks to me is very scary. I haven't seen anything like it. So that in combination with Trump saying Americans should have access to invest in America's greatest companies, that tells me you need a little bit of float to keep these prices stabilized. Because never in history do they come to the American public with an opportunity of a lifetime to invest in anything. So wait 6 months. If you trade it, that's up to you. I would stay away from that as well because I think that the swoops can be very wide and there's going to be a lot of stop loss hunting. But wait for 6 months to 8 months to invest in the long term, and you'd be okay.
Yeah, we're about to witness something historic. The largest IPO in the history of the market. I think they said it's going to open at 135, but the retail investors will not get it at 135 by the time it's all the underwriting, all the paperwork before its initial offering. It'll probably, in my estimation, they'll probably be in the 300s. I wouldn't be surprised to see it there. Yeah. And it may run further than that, to be honest with you. They actually had to bring the price down from what they initially wanted to open it at. I think it was in the 500, 600 range. Yeah. Just because they didn't think retail would buy it at those levels. And so now you got it down here at 135. I know some exchanges are offering retail investors to invest now, but I would read the fine print, right? So it says that you get it at the IPO price, but the IPO price...
Can we talk about the SPVs and the extra fee? Like, if you're investing in an ETF, one of the most things that makes it attractive is a low expense ratio.
All right, so pretty much, they said, well, Ian said, well, Autumn said, except for Rashad, but he pretty much go along with Ian and Troy, like their group is a group effort. So 6 to 8 months. 6 to 8 months, man. So if you're looking to invest into it, wait 6 to 8 months, man. And like I said, I listen to them a lot. I base my portfolio around them and their suggestions, and I'm telling you, it has been doing its thing. It's been doing its thing. The VTI, that's the Vanguard total stock market, and the VOO, that's technology. All the big tech companies, man. Both ETFs. It's been booming, and it's been making me a lot of money, and it's a long term investment. That's what I do. I invest long term, but do your own research. They encourage that you do your own research. They don't say, "Hey, listen to us." That was just Market Mondays that I played that from. They're on every Monday, I think around 9 o'clock, live, and you can watch them. And they talk about a whole bunch of different things, man. And they got a lot of videos in the past too, where they talk about different strategies to use to invest in the stock market. So if you're interested in getting into the stock market, man, that's the best place to go to. That's just my pick. It's other people out there if you want to find them on your own. But as far as StockX IPO goes, 6 to 8 months if I decide to go to it, because that's the people that I listen to. It opened at 135. That's a very good price, man, but it's not gonna be that price by the time it goes public, and it's gonna be traded a lot. But Elon Musk, man, did y'all catch that? It's gonna put him in a trillionaire bracket. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's already a trillionaire. He's the world's first trillionaire. So I mean, man, that's a lot of money. Like, imagine if he decided to give us all $1 million. Like, I mean, let me stop. I'm playing too much now. But look, man, StockX, man, I feel like it's gonna do good, and everything else, man. Like, hey, trillionaire, man, Elon Musk. I still can't get over that. I pray that y'all have a nice, long, prosperous week, man. And don't forget, a dream is just a dream until you start chasing it, then it becomes reality, man. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a wonderful week.